Hi, welcome back to Sketches and Patterns. It's been a long time. Who has missed me? So today, I'm gonna be taking you through a quick and rough way of making your pair of trousers or shorts. Okay, I call it rough because I later found out that there are one or two things wrong with the proportions, but it's not gonna pose a problem, so we're good to go. So the first thing you get to do is take after you've laid out your brown paper or whatever color of paper you're using, take your shorts length, square it out, and then take your hem allowance and square it out. You might have to go back to the measurement required to take down the list of the measurements you would have to take of yourself or your client, then go ahead with the calculations. Now the first line of calculation that you get to work with would be your thigh, because that would be the determinant of your width. Now take your thigh divided by 2 and square it down like I have done on my platform. Then the second thing you'll be doing is to take your measurement, the measurement you've gotten by taking your waist to your crotch, however you want to take it. There are many ways at which you can determine your crotch length. So you take it down. I have represented it with the orange line. As you can see, I call the body rise. That's your crotch depth. Then after you've taken that, you square it across, you stop on your thigh line. Then you take the next thing you'll be doing is your hip divided by 4. You divide your hip by 4, then you take it across. I represented it with the blue line. Then take it from up down, the O line, take it from there and stop on the body rise. Then you take your waist to hip. That's my X, the pink line, and make sure that you mark it. It would never be on the crotch line. It would always be above the crotch line. So square it out. Then the next thing you'll be doing is your waist divided by 4. So rather than take your measurement from the left to the right, the way you would normally do when you're working with your widths. Now take your waist from your right to your left, and I've represented it with a V point. Then join all those points together the way I have done. Your V to your X and your navel point to your crotch corner in a very clean curve. You can use a curve, however you feel, however you deem fit. Then divide your thigh into 2, your width into 2 to get the vertical black line you can see in this draft. Then get your circumference, divide it by 4 and share it equally between this, share it equally at the two sides of this line, this middle fine line, vertical line that you can see. Then label it your center front and you're good to go for your front. Now this is exactly why I mentioned that it is a rough draft, or a rough it's going to be a rough representation, because I later realized that after I had done a whole lot with the back, for some reason it was not recording. I had thought it was recording, wasn't recording, so please bear with me. I promise to make a proper full trouser pattern later, very very soon, in the nearest future, and make an explanation of how to go over it, how to go about it over and over again. So this is what it is. This is the front and this is the back. This is how the back looks. Usually the back is definitely going to be bigger than the front because of your butt. And if you get it right, if you can follow this pattern and do as you have been asked to, or do as I've done, I can promise you that you would have a beautiful pair of shorts come out of this later. Cheers.